Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. So just wanted to take a look at this erosion control project that I have. We're standing at the very top of the 6-acre project for 2025. This is basically where this dry wash begins, in this area right here. And there's just a slight depression that's running down the side of the ridge, and I've placed some branches here at this point to help slow it down, slow the water down, and to keep the sediment up in that area. And we have that big log there as well, kind of askew. It should be more across, more horizontal, but it's kind of big, so I'm just leaving it where it is for right now. And these branches do help. This is where the trail is when neighbors come to cut firewood down in the woods. They come through here, so there are no branches here. But then this is where the dry wash begins to incise into the ground. So right here at the top, I've placed several logs, and some of these logs are a couple inches deep with sediment on the upper side, so they are doing their job as far as retaining the sediment is concerned. And then on down through here, I've just thrown in the branches and portions of trunks from the trees that we have torn, we've cut down over the last, well, basically the last 7 months or so. So there's a big pile right here at the base of this big red oak. Now this particular dry wash, and a dry wash is something that doesn't run year round, just when it rains. So all the water just kind of gravitates to these areas. So I've filled this in quite a bit in this area, cedar and maples and whatever else I have. So the idea is to slow the water in this area, and all of this carbonaceous material, all these branches, they will deteriorate, decompose over time, and as they do, they become more sponge-like and absorb water as well, so it helps retain the moisture. This area, there's not as much organic material that I've thrown in here, just because there hasn't been as many trees cut down that have gone in here. So, but we continue to throw stuff as we get to it. Again, just slowing the water down so that sediment is left behind. And then we come to a large bend. It's almost, it's not quite 90 degrees, but it's pretty close, maybe about a 110. And I've thrown a lot of stuff right here in this bend area. I keep adding to it. I've recently cut down a few more trees in the area, and those branches have gone here on top. You can kind of see all the gray there. So yeah, I definitely want to slow things down before it gets to this bend. And in this bend, all of this stuff will definitely help slow things down. And then it comes to this stump, this tree stump, and this fell probably 20 years ago or more. It was laying up through there. A neighbor cut it up, used it for firewood. But this has kind of augmented the path of this dry wash. So water will try to come right through here, this area. So that's why we've tried to slow it down as much as possible, and then we've continued to throw some stuff in this area, and then it continues on down through the valley, and we've placed a whole lot more organic material down in the wash down below to help stop slow down the flow. No way you can really stop it unless you build a dam. Not interested in doing that. I just want to slow things down so that the sediment can be retained and we can add more eventually add more soil to this area and try to fill these washes in. So we certainly appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we will see you in the pasture.